What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Abandoned Land series, where we're trying to build our own town. And I say trying, we're on our way to building our own town, but this town has a couple stipulations. One, productions have to work with one another. Two, there's got to be some people here, and we need to build a few more houses, because across the street, that is the trailer park, and that is the only residence that we have right now in this town. And three, we need to take care of the town, which means that we are the Department of Transportation. But that's fine, because how the economy works right now with our town is we mow up the side of the roads, we mow up the farms, as I'm doing right now, and then we pick all this up and we sell it as silage. Now, yes, that will be part of our mission today, but the other part of the mission is across the street. And no, I'm not talking about the trailer park. I'm talking about up the road and across the street, where we have got a huge field over there in the top right. I guess 2 o'clock, if you're looking at this here as a clock. Right over there, we are going to start cultivating all of that oilseed radish that I planted. And then we are going to start planting canola, because canola is one of the crops that we get the most from, right? But also it's one of the crops that we can plant right now. We started a little off. We started in the spring, and because we did that, and because we were building everything up, we didn't plant anything. We should have. That was an error on my part, but either way, we'll make it happen. Now, we're over here at the dairy farm that we just did a couple episodes ago. And honestly, I'm just trying to get a couple more passes for grass with this mower. That way we can pick it up and put it into the silage bin, as I just explained. But I'm going to use this time to just apologize for not getting as many videos out as I usually do. It's just been kind of crazy over here in my part of the world, so I really do appreciate all of you guys' support. Really, it means a ton to me. I love playing this game, I love doing this, and I really enjoy the communication that I've had with a lot of you. So thank you so much for all of the support. We will get more videos out. I do plan on getting a role play out this weekend, so there's that. But either way, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. And now we'll get back to making our town. Now, as we collect the grass, and we were going to be putting it into the silo like I had just said, I just wanted to say one more thing, and that is that I do want to start putting the comments back into the videos, and I do want to start doing more videos a week. I feel like, you know, the holiday season was kind of crazy, and I had a lot to catch up on, so now that we're back into normal mode, I guess, I do want to get more of these out throughout the week. I do like the communication that I have with you guys. I do love that. And I do want to start putting in comments. And if you are new to this series, please, if you have any suggestions as to what we could use in our town, let me know. I do have a list from a couple of you that have listed a ton of things, which is great and always appreciated, and I am going to be using here in the next couple videos. So your input is included in this. Your input is wanted in this. I think that you guys have great ideas, and I am more than willing to listen. So let me know, drop something in the comments that I should add, and I will add it to the queue, because we have got quite a few suggestions. I've got quite a few things to do, but I always need more ideas. Anyway, back now to the field work, because we are now going to have to cultivate all of the oilseed radish in the big field. We want to make some money. All right, now we've got the cultivator out, and we previously, in a few episodes back, put all of this oilseed radish into this field. This field is huge, and the reason why I wanted to do canola here is because, frankly, we need money. We need money. That is what we need. And above everything else, I could make something here, we could put it into a production, and we could continue to wait when we go broke, or we can just make a lot of money here, and that's kind of what I'm looking to do. Now, yes, I do know that this is going to be a crazy long wait, but I do also know that in the spring, we are going to have a ton of fields to do. I'm looking forward to that. However, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do all of those fields. So if I can plant this one now, if I can get this one out of the way now, why not? Now, in the next couple episodes, I do want to focus on a couple more town things. And by that, I mean police, fire, maybe a doctor's office. I'm not really sure if there is a doctor's office, honestly, in the mods. I have to look, but if there's not, there are several buildings that we can pretend are a doctor's office. I don't know. I found the Flintstones car in this game under the mods, so I mean, I'm really not going to rule anything out. That's all I'm saying. Now, continuing on with the cultivating, of course, after this, we are going to seed canola, but I believe we're going to do that in the next episode. This episode, at the risk of sounding like an update episode, and honestly, this is an update episode, but I just want to thank you guys for getting me into the area of 2,000 subscriptions. So I don't know what to say about that. I did not think that I would ever get 2,000 subs. So I really do appreciate all of the support, all of the time watched, all of the comments telling me, what you thought of the videos, because that's how I get better. And that's honestly all I'm looking to do. It's a game within myself to see how good I can make some of these videos. And, I really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Anyway, that is where we're going to wrap up this video. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I am going to get more of these out throughout the week. I am working on the role play that I hope and intend to release this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. But until then, thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you next time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Abandoned Land series, where we're making a town here on the Abandoned Land series map. And right now we are going to add a garage because I'm noticing that we are going to need to service some of our vehicles. So we're going to put a garage over here. They're inexpensive enough to where we might put one on the other side of the map as well. Actually, I think there already is one as part of the barn. But either way, we are going to add this right here. Now, apologies if you watch this channel. Usually my voice sounding maybe a little bit weird. Maybe it's not. But I have been down. I'm going through some stuff right now as far as sickness. So that is, I'm bringing that up for that, and I'm bringing that up because the roleplay series is only about 25% done. Most of it is, it's all thought out. It's all good. I'm waiting for my voice to sound a little bit better to me. That way, it doesn't affect, the quality of the roleplay. But for this, I just wanted to get on here because I enjoy talking to you guys, and I enjoy making this map. And this is what we're doing. We today are going to get some field work done. We're going to get some of this oilseed radish mulched down, and then we are going to plant some canola, because the canola is something that's going to make us a lot of money. The canola is something that we can plant right now. Why not? Either way, let's get this over to the field. Now, got the cultivator out, and we are in the field right next door to the sheep farm. So we are going to get all of this done. I am going to read some comments here when we get a second in between throughout the whole episode here. But the plan here is to get all of these fields that we did. I want to get them ready for March. And you're looking at the calendar going, what? It happens fast, believe me. We've got a lot of grass to mow. We've got a lot of things to do. We've got a lot of things to place and a lot of things to build. And with all that, sure, we've got some time, but things in my head go complacent sometimes. I get, stuck on one thing and then forget the other. So I want to at least get this done when it's A, in our mind, B, when we have some time, and really just because I want to do some field work. All right. It's farm sim, right? Now, I say this every episode, and every episode I mean it. If you have any suggestions as to what we can bring into our little community here. We've got a trailer park, we've got a bakery, we've got a DOT. We do not have a police station yet. That has been recommended, and that will be followed through. The church recommendation just got put in a couple episodes ago, so check that out. What can we add? That's what I'm asking you. I have a list. I can keep going. I can keep doing this. But if you guys want to come up with some stuff and make this kind of your own, let me know, and I will do my best to accommodate such requests. All right, just about done with the cultivating. We've got this little triangle that, honestly, I hate this little triangle. I always end up with this in the field. It's just turn, 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 turn some more. But either way, we are pretty much done. We are going to get the cedar out next, and I want to plant some canola, as I've been saying. This will still be able to be harvested in the following year. It'll just sit in the ground through the winter. But again, it's one less thing that we have to do in the spring, because there's going to be a lot of things that we have to do in the spring. I want to have a fully functionable town. I want to have to fix the town, worry about the town, repair the town with the DOT, and I also want to have a couple farms working the area. That way our productions will work, and that way the town will be thriving on its own. We do have a trailer park right now, so we do have a couple people living across the street from the farm. I do want to add a couple houses out in the country, out in the rural areas. That way it kind of looks real. And also because, you know, we're going to need roads to get around everywhere else. We can't just have one road go to town and one go out. Doesn't seem to make sense. And they have left roads that you can build onto, and that's kind of what we'll use as a guide, but then we'll kind of do our own thing. Either way, cultivating's done. Let's get the cedar out. I will stop talking about all this, and we will respond. I will respond to your comments. All right, now with the cultivator gone, we now have the cedar. We're putting some canola into the ground, as I said, into this field, and the one over here on the right we'll probably do in the next couple episodes. Like I said, just want to get this canola in so we don't have to worry about it in a little bit. Now, let's get to comments, and all of these comments are going to come from the last video. That would be episode 14, I believe. Yes, episode 14, the fields of the town. That is all of these comments, and let's get to the first one. Plowboy66 says, need Lazy E's moddings, FFA flag on there somewhere, and his step in FFA signs. Just a thought and great video. Okay, perfect. Yes, Plowboy, FFA, Future Farmers of America. We do need an FFA sign, or a flag, I shall say. And let's do that. I can't do that this episode, obviously, because I'm just reading this, but we can get the FFA flag, so we will do that because I would like to. That adds a little bit more realism. So Plowboy, thank you for always watching. Thank you for all of the support that you gave last year and this year. Just really appreciate having you on here and reading what you have to say, and your thoughts on everything. So thank you for the comment, and we'll move on. Dutch Mountain comes in. Hurt is simply the best community farmer around. Dutch, thanks for the support. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I don't know if you're correct. However, I do appreciate the compliment. Guys, Dutch made an amazing map, Fairfield County. I've already done a couple of series on it earlier in the year. So yes, go out there and check it out. The last episode, I was trying to remember what I said. So the last episode of the roleplay series, which is the brewery, we go to a farm that is Fairfield County. And if you look, when we drive through that trailer park, that's probably my favorite spot in all of Farm Sim, in all of any map, to start a farm. It just screams start a farm for me, and I really do enjoy that. So Dutch, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the corresponding with you and everything like that throughout the last couple months here, right? Several months. So thank you so much for watching. You are an amazing map maker. Guys, Fairfield County, check it out. I have a series on it if you want to see the map before, and I did do a drive around on it as well. I take a Flintstone car, so you'll need calluses on those feet if you would like to join. Anyway, moving on. That Guy That Farms, great video. Heard canola is good for money, but if you need money fast, I would recommend oats because they take the shortest time to grow. They just aren't as profitable. This is a great suggestion, That Guy That Farms. And honestly, I'm probably going to get some oats as well. The canola is more of a long-term investment, as you've stated. We do have grass, so we can always kind of mow the grass and make them into silage and just kind of sell it to keep our head above water. Now I look at the top right and we're under 300,000, so I'm not really sure how good we are treading water. I just know that we still are. And I'm also realizing how much this series emulates my life. Okay, before I think about that too much, That Guy That Farms, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the comments and everything like that. And I appreciate you leaving a comment this week. All right, Timothy Williams 694, awesome video. Keep up with the awesome work, Tim. Thank you so much. I actually remembered a couple weeks ago you had requested that I do one of these on No Man's Land, and I did see that there is a couple updates. I believe I saw that there were a couple updates from No Man's Land, and everybody's like, what? I don't think it was like recent. It was just before the last, or after the last time I'd played before. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see what's going on there, but I would like to do that as well. I'm just trying to set that up and try to figure out how I'm going to get that into the schedule as well. But I do want to focus on this one most. This is basically, outside of my role play, this is basically the series that I pay attention to the most. Almost kind of, I play this game all the time. So almost just kind of a chill, relaxed version of this. But yeah. I will do another No Man's Land. I can almost assure you there is, I just like that map too much as well. So I do want to focus on this because I do want to try to complete this first, and then we can go there. But thank you so much for your comment this week. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the compliments, and hope life's good, man. All right, now last and certainly not least, AutoSim Crew. The town is coming along beautifully. I think the town could use a hotel. I know there is one or two out there that bring in some income as well. AutoSim, great idea. I think I'm going to take you up on that because I think we do need some people to at least visit this town if they want to live there. I mean, have you ever just gone somewhere you never visited? And don't answer that because I've done that. Anyway, yes, great idea. Hotel is going to be coming. That will be on the list. I still have to get some Policia in here and some fire, but either way, yeah, we will be able to get that going. And that's the comments, guys, and that is also the episode. I think I did it. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling tomorrow. Hope that my voice is a little bit better. If not, I'll try to work on the role play Saturday. But either way, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 16 of the Abandoned Land series, where we are continuing to build a town. And we are getting pretty far. And we are going to continue today by collecting a lot of grass for silage. That's for sure. We are going to make some money. It's one of those days today. But we're also going to add a restaurant for the people that live here. And eventually we're going to have to build some suburbs. That way we can have some people have some houses out in the country, things like that. But that's all for later. Now, this morning we are going to put some silage over here with the cows. They are going to be happy, and everything is going to be taken care of for now. Like I said, going to get some grass this morning because we're going to need to get some silage. That is how our economy works as far as our business is concerned. We mow up all this grass that they give us, we turn it into money, and then we start making more things or buying more production things like that. In this case, we're going to need some more animals because I would like to get this dairy moving. I really would. There's a lot of different productions that we can utilize, and a lot of different sell points that, we can make a lot of money on. So anyway, let's continue to feed the animals and we will move on with the day. Now, down here in town, and I figured if you're new to this series, this would be something good to do. Just drive through town. what we have to do is mow up the side of these roads, because somebody's got to take care of this or it's going to overgrow, and then we are going to have no roads. So we are acting as the Department of Transportation as well. But as you see, that was a church that we just passed. There's a spinnery and a grain mill on the right here, as well as a grocery store on the left and a gas station also on the left, and a bakery after that. And that's the town. That is it so far. So now we are going to continue mowing. We're headed up the hill because I would like to clear out a little bit of a space. I would like to put some crops up here on this hill, but as the rule usually is, let's mow first. That way we can get the grass. We can turn that into silage. That turns into money. Now we are headed up on the other side of this road right up here, and we're gonna have to get the tree devourer out because there are some trees that we are going to have to try to clear here in order to make this field up here in, I don't know, the northeast, I guess. 2 o'clock. How's that? Anyway, let's get the tree devourer out now. And now with the tree devourer clearing the way, we are going to get the mower out. We are going to start mowing. We got one tree that we can't get rid of, but we'll mow around it. Either way, on to the comments. And Justa writes, nice video. I'm about to start playing the game now due to watching your videos. Keep the good content coming. Justa, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for the comment. And yeah, I think it's really cool that you want to play the game yourself after watching it. It's usually where I get my inspiration from, is other people playing the game on YouTube. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Now, next one coming from That Guy That Farms. Heard amazing video, and take your time on the role play because most people do not work good when they are sick, even in the slightest. Yo, thank you so much, That Guy That Farms. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Very sick last week. Was not feeling remotely close to wanting to do videos. So I appreciate everybody's patience with that. And yeah, back full strength, starting to do it, and going to record the role play a little bit more tomorrow. So that's just a little update there. But That Guy That Farms, thank you so much for the comment and for all of the support. I really appreciate it, man. Anyway, yeah, moving on. Encore Wrestling says, thank you for adding the church. Encore Wrestling, thank you for recommending the church. I really appreciate that. And, you know, if you got any more recommendations, let me know, and I will try to add them myself. But thanks for recommending it. And I plan on doing a little bit more with that church, the build over there. You know, maybe add a couple other things outside. So stay tuned, but not in the near future. I think I got a couple other things to do, but when we're finishing it up, I would like to add a couple more things and got a couple more ideas there. So thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate it. And it really does kind of frame in the town. So gives it a little bit more character, more identity. So thank you. Appreciate you watching. I really appreciate the recommendations. And if anyone else has recommendations, leave them in the comments and I will do my best to accommodate. I got a couple other recommendations that I got to go through, but I will get them in there, I promise you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and let's move on. All right, Al Family Gaming Dad, you're doing some great stuff. Keep up the good work. You too, sir. Right back at you. And guys, if you have not already, venture over to L Family Gaming Dad's channel and give him a sub and give him some watch time, because he's a really good creator. He's one of my favorite creators and somebody that has helped me along this journey quite a bit. So really do appreciate the comment there, and thank you very much for everything, for watching. All right, Rambo Hacker Gaming. Before I even read, get over to Rambo Hacker Gaming channel as well. I do highly recommend him. We've been friends since I think I started on here, and I think me and him started around the same time. Get over there and watch him, because I do, and I recommend it. So thank you for the comment, Rambo. Great job on the video, and I hope you feel better soon. I do, my friend. Thank you. And you should get a fire station and, of course, a brewery. 2 phenomenal suggestions. Oh, and with the cannoli, you should put an oil factory and the potato chip production from the premium DLC, which just needs oil and potatoes to make potato chips. Hey, Rambo, thank you so much for the suggestions. I definitely will use a couple of them for sure and move them up, because I have to make a police station anyway, and the fire station would go along pretty well with that. So, and you know, so things don't burn down, right? There's always that. Anyway, moving on. All right, Auto Sim Crew, great job. Glad to see you're still adding in the comments to the series. Yeah, I really feel like the comments, at least me responding to them now, it just gives you a little bit more feedback, and I can kind of get into your questions a little bit more. So, yes, thank you. I really do appreciate this. This isn't mine. I think I took this from L Family Gaming Dad or Farm Sim Universe. I do not remember. Either way, thank you so much, and get over to Auto Sim Crew, his channel as well. He's got a great series over there named The Church. I enjoy it. So Auto, thank you. Appreciate all of the support that you've given me, and the comment. Now, we are going to continue mowing this up. We are going to then pick up all of this grass, and then we're going to add a little something to the downtown area. Alright, so everything mowed, and we have got the forage wagon out, collecting all of this grass. Of course, we're going to bring it up into the silo, either over on the west side, which is where the farm is located, or over here on the east side, over at the Department of Transportation. Both have silos, and both will make silage. We've got them on auto selling, so that when it makes the silage, it will just sell, and then it will just go into our bank account. So we kind of have a stream of revenue going as long as we've got grass, and that's why we mow everything before we are going to do anything. It would have been very easy to just plow this field up, but if we get the grass, then we're able to make some money on this field before we even put crops in. So anyway, we are going to continue picking all of this up, and then we are going to find a spot down there, and we are going to put a restaurant in downtown. I don't even know. We don't even name this place. Just in downtown. There's going to be a restaurant. All right, now all of the grass is pretty much picked up. All of the grass is going to go into the silos that I mentioned just a few seconds ago. So that's it. That is all. So I'm going to leave you with the build of the restaurant that's going to happen in downtown Nameless. We do need to come up with a name for this town. Maybe one day. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and enjoy the addition to the unnamed town. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Abandoned Land series, where we are trying to build a town. And we're getting pretty close. Not pretty close to completion, but pretty close to having it look like a town. And today we're going to focus on outside of the town. We're going to build a rural road. Just want to start kind of getting the rural networks of roads working, because I don't want to build everything in town. That will make it look like a city very fast. Now, before we get to any of that, we are headed up here to the cows, and we are going to drop off some silage for them. Then we are going to give them some water. We still have to maintain the farm, of course, so we want to make sure these animals don't die. The best way to do that, of course, is to feed them and water them daily. Now, bringing the water up to the cows, we just fed the sheep, we just fed the chickens, so all of the animals are taken care of that we have here in town. We just got to drop off this water to the cows. They drink quite a few gallons a day, let's just say that. But either way, let's not crash into the fence. That will bring up a whole other set of problems. And we will give them guys water, and then we are going to move on to, if you remember the last episode, we started mowing the area over there by the DOT. It's over on the east side of the town. We are going to start plowing that up. We want to make that crop field. We want to get some money off of these things. So why not? Let's do it today, because we don't have a lot to do in terms of in the fields today. We're trying to make a new one, and that's what we're going to do. Now, the plow already attached, as you can see, and we are headed over to the east side of the map. But if you remember the last episode, we mowed up this area. It's over by the DOT, just to jog your memory. And we mowed it up. We got all the grass. Everything's great. We filled our silage bunkers up, and now we are going to make it a field, because we are going to need it. I don't know what. I would be lying to you if I told you next year we are going to make this and then I would name a crop. I have no idea yet. Depends on the production scale or the productions that we have here in town. But if you are new to this series, this is the town. On the left there is our church. And we've got a couple of other things here. We've got a spinnery, we've got a grocery store, a gas station, a bakery, and a couple other things, a granary, and a few other things that I have planned. There's a restaurant that we just put in the last time. So we're starting to build up this road, which may or may not be Main Street, and PA Plowboy may or may not have named this entire town. What do you guys think of Grassville? Because that's how we're making all of our money, and PA Plowboy recommended Grassville. It's growing on me a little bit, I gotta be honest with you. Either way, here on the left is the post office, in case you are new. And L Family Gaming Dad wants us to move all of the grass from the road. You know, look out for those bikers. And, you know, I gotta be honest, I was just talking about that with somebody the other day, so that's very weird you'd say that. But yeah, I do have to get that grass out of the street. You know, it's only right, and it makes it look a lot more tidy. Either way, we are going to plow all this up, and I want to see how long I can use this thing, because it'd be great if we could do the whole, the half, a quarter of the field. I don't know. I think I'm going to come to my senses a little sooner than that. Yeah, so we went around twice, I think. We need an upgrade. That is going to take way too long. And let me say, that yellow plow is my favorite plow in the game. I do enjoy that one quite a bit, but it does take forever, and we do not have forever. We have got to get these people happy. We've got to get them to work, and in order to get them to work and have them make money, we have got to get some productions in here. So let's start plowing the field up. Now, when we do that, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a programming note. The brewery roleplay will be out this weekend, and I do plan on releasing more videos next weekend. Just a fresh new start on Monday, I would like, and just to get out more content, because I'm really liking this series. Honestly, this is one of my favorite series that I've done maybe in the history of the channel. And I think that I really, you know, I always enjoy making towns, but this one I think is really coming out good so far. I don't want to jinx it, but I do like how this one's coming out. So want to get a couple more of these done, and I want to obviously get the brewery roleplay on a more consistent schedule now that we are out of the holidays for sure, and I am now healthy and ready to go. But Either way, let's get this done. That way we can continue on with our day. All right, now done with the plowing. We've got that part done. Now we are going to have to collect some rocks. We have a few rocks in the ground. Obviously, it's just going to help us with our equipment. It is not going to wear and tear the equipment as quick, and we're going to get a little bit of a better yield. Now, that tree right there, let me talk about that for a minute. I don't know how to get it out of the ground. Now, what that is I cut a tree, and if you see there's a stump in there, I cannot get it out of the ground. I have tried to stump grind it. I've tried to delete it. I've tried to do everything. So what we're doing now is I just put another tree around it, and we're just going to have to go around it. That's how it works. Anyway, let's get this off here, and let's get the rock or the stone collector out, and let's get that done. All right, now plowing is already done, and now we are bringing over the stone collector as promised. Now you see it's got some stones in it from prior episodes and from different fields, but that'll be all right. We're gonna keep it all in there and until it gets really heavy and we can't do anything about it, because we are going to collect all of the stone, probably make our own lime, but we'll see. Either way, we need to get them out of the ground. And when we do this, I figured this would be the perfect time to get to your comments. So first of all, everyone, thank you so much for leaving them. I really appreciate this. You guys leaving the comments for me, and I really do love the interaction in the video. So thank you so much. And as you can see on the right side, I did get that fixed. That does look better. If you remember on the right side, it wasn't really working all that well. Well, now it is, so I'm happy. Anyway, let's get to the comments. All right, we start off with Encore Wrestling. Finally, I can go out to dinner. Yeah, you can. We just added a restaurant in episode 16, the episode right before this one. So go back and check that out if you haven't. Encore Wrestling, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the comments and all of the support you've given me here. But yeah, we can definitely get that done now because we have a restaurant, and you also recommended the church. So really do appreciate your suggestions, and let's keep them rolling. Next one coming from L Family Gaming Dad. Apologize. I think you did a really good job. Keep up the great work. You should try and pick up the grass off the road so motorcycles won't slip on it. Absolutely, bro. I hear you. I need to get that done. So we will pick that up for you in the next couple episodes. Only because I've recorded a couple episodes before. I can't go back in. That's not how that works. But anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out L Family Gaming Dad on YouTube, do so. Make yourself a couple minutes to go over there and check out his videos, because you will end up subscribing. One of my favorite content creators here on YouTube. So go over there, check him out, and yeah, thanks so much for the comment. All right, now moving on, Auto Sim Crew. I love watching this town come to life. I think Plowboy has a great idea on town name with Grassville. I do too. You know, I think Grassville's probably going to stick. PA Plowboy definitely throwing out the suggestions, and why wouldn't I go with a name that you guys suggested? That was actually the whole point of this whole series, was let's build this together, and that's why I always ask for your suggestions. So, and Auto Sim Crew, please go over there and check him out as well. The same with L Family Gaming Dad, which is, they are both great creators, and Auto Sim Crew has got a couple great series over there that I do enjoy. So go over there, check him out, and give him a sub. Anyway, thank you so much, Otto. I really appreciate all of the support that you've given the channel and the comment tonight. All right, moving on. Let's hear from the man of the episode, PA Plowboy. Grassville makes sense since it was grass that paid to build it. Great video. Plowboy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great video yourself. You know, at the risk of sounding redundant, get over and check out Plowboy as well. I've been checking out your videos, man. Very good. Running a real farm and getting some cows over there and some sheep and some goats, I should say. So really enjoy the videos over there, and thank you so much for all of the support and the comments. Really do appreciate it. You named the town, Plowboy. I mean, at least you can put that on your resume. Now moving on, that guy that farms, great video. Heard this series is doing great. Thank you, I appreciate that, pal. Also, what cow pasture is it? Is that I want to get a better look at it. It looks good. It is good. I have to get the name of it. I have been asked very recently about this as well. I just haven't gotten to look in game. I will, and I will return that information for you. But yeah, I like it too. It's very compact. It looks pretty good. So actually, honestly, I think it's my first time using it. That's why I'm not sure of the name. But anyway, that guy that farms, thank you so much for all of the support last year, this year. You are the OG of the herd. So really do appreciate everything. And thanks for the comment. All right, and last but certainly not least, Violet, you should also add a slurry area with the cows. You can sell it or use it as fertilizer. Good idea. Maybe later add a dairy production area. Yeah, we have to do that as well. And first, thank you so much, Violet. I believe this is your first comment to the channel, so welcome in. I always appreciating people leaving comments, new people leaving comments. So thank you. I really appreciate that. And two great suggestions. We can get the slurry and we can save a lot of money with the field using it as fertilizer, or you know, if we want to sell it, like you said. I mean, these are great suggestions. Now give me a couple episodes, because I've got a couple of suggestions ahead of these, but these are definitely going to happen. So Violet, thank you. Appreciate everything, and appreciate all of you guys for commenting. It just makes it more fun for me, believe me. Now let's just get this done, and then let's build the rural area, the one road that we've got. And believe me, I'm going to add more as it comes along, but right now that's all we got. Now thanks guys for hanging out, really appreciate it. And I'm just going to leave you with a short build here, and then we are going to pick it up in the very next episode, getting to more of your guys' suggestions. So really appreciate it, and look for the brewery this weekend, the role play series coming out this weekend. So thank you guys for all of the support, and enjoy the rest of the video. What's up guys, welcome back to the Abandoned Land series, where, well, by this point we are in the middle of building a town, in episode 18 already, which is somewhere that I did not think we were going to be with this series, but we are continuing this on. Now today we are going to be mulching, we are going to be rolling, and then we are going to be seeding some canola. I just want to put some canola in the ground here now because it's one of the crops that we can plant, and it's because it's a lot of money. I do remember that guy that farms telling me to get some oats, and I will be doing that as well when that time comes. So don't think that I did not hear that suggestion. I definitely did, and I definitely will go forward with it. Now, today we are going to be doing 3 small fields. This one, the one across the road at the cow pen, and the other field here right directly in front of us. Now, some of you are asking about the cow pen. I will try to remember to leave the mod link in the description. I finally found it. I'm sorry that it took me a couple episodes to get that to you, but the flip side is I do not forget when you guys ask stuff. It might take me a minute, but I will definitely get the answer for you if I don't know it immediately. Now, let's get on with this. We are going to be mulching here. I got some comments to go over later, and we're going to add something to the town. And now, in case you were wondering, I am not hiding that I missed a spot or 2 or 3, maybe. 1 big one and 2 small ones. I missed a little bit of plowing. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be a little bit more accurate here, because this is when it really matters. This is where all the money is. So let's continue to do this, and then we will get the mulcher out, or I'm sorry, we have the mulcher out. We'll get the roller out. We'll get these stones, these small ones anyway, pushed back into the ground, and then we will grab the seeder. All right, now on to our second field, and let's do some comments. I mean, we're going a little out of order today, but that's kind of the whole episode, right? So I think we can do that. First one coming from Jesta. Think you may need to hire a few workers to look after the grass cutting and collecting. 24/7, 365 day a year job in itself. Jesta could not agree more. And you know what? I'm actually confirming that, because in the top right corner, you will look and see that we have no money. So we are going to have to make an episode where it's just mowing, one of these episodes, because I really need to get a lot of work in terms of grass and silage. We can fill up those silos again that make silage. We have a couple of them. And we can fill a couple bunkers that we might be able to buy, or maybe just fill that other bunker and collect some. Either way, you are right. It is a busy job, and that's why Plowboy has officially named this Grassville. That's what we're going to call this place. We're going to call it Grassville, because why not? It is built on silage, and silage is grass, so that's where that is. All right, let's go on. Next comment. All right, this one from L Family Gaming. Dad, another great episode. Thank you, sir. And I'm really enjoying this series a whole lot. Keep up the great work and have fun reading that random fact. And he will give a random fact in a minute. But before we get to that, thank you. I appreciate the comment. And go over, guys, and check out L Family Gaming Dad's channel, because I've gotten some ideas from him. We've chatted a lot back and forth in the same creator group. And he has helped this channel and me personally quite a bit with just ideas and encouragement. So get on over there, check him out. He's well worth the watch. And now let's see if he's worth this opinion, because, or this fact, should I say, because he has been the one that has left the Worcestershire, and you got a free one there, bud, episode. So let's see what this random fact is. L Family Gaming. Dad, Fruit Loops are all the same flavor despite their different colors. This is such a disappointment, but it makes sense when you think about it. What? All right, so all right, is this am I not getting this riddle, or is this a real thing? I'm not sure, and this guy leaves me things like this to think about. I really hope you're wrong, but actually I think you're right. Well, my childhood now makes no sense. All right, moving on. Auto Sim Crew at the 7-minute mark of last episode. That does look a lot better with the update. I think he's talking about the stone collector, which on the right side of it wasn't oriented right or aligned right. I don't know, but it wouldn't collect everything. I finally updated a bunch of my stuff. I just always neglect going there, because I always think I'm, as soon as I open up Farm Sim, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with the video, and I always bypass that. So I just updated a lot of stuff. This video, or this game I should say, is a little different now. Now everything works. What an incredible statement, right? When you update, the mods that you download will work better. I know, you come here for tips. I get it. That's what I'm doing for you. All right, Otto, thank you. I appreciate it. I agree. And thanks for watching. And guys, get over to Otto Sims channel, because actually a couple hours before I recorded this, he just released the complete series of his the church series over there. That's really good. Get over there and check that out, Otto. Great job. I haven't watched the last one, but I can say that I've watched every other one, so I will check out the last one, and then I will comment. Appreciate you commenting here. Thank you, and good work as always. Get over there and give him a sub, guys. All right, moving on. All right, and Plowboy66, pretty much the mayor of Grassville. Another great video, and I am one of the few that doesn't mind having a tree in the middle of the field. Them old timers left it there for a reason, and that's good enough for me. Absolutely. You know what? I agree with you, Plowboy, and I know that you farm for real, because it's nothing better than being in the middle of a field and there's a tree right there, just to collect yourself for a minute, get out of the sun for just a couple seconds. We have one over here at my farm. There's a couple stumps that I'd cut out, and we sit under there more than I would like to care to admit on a July day. Either way, Plowboy, thanks for naming this. I really do appreciate it, and Grassville it is. Makes sense, and I appreciate your comment, so thank you very much. All right, moving on. All right, now Simulation Gaming Universe says, did you try Easy Dev and the remove stumps button? I did not. I gotta confess, I actually forget that the Easy Dev, you can remove trees like that. So I might try that, but honestly, I think I kind of like that as a character. But I appreciate you saying character for the field, I mean. But I do appreciate you saying this, because there are other save games that I definitely need this on, and that will save me some time. I got to look more into that Easy Dev controller. I usually do that when I'm doing the role play. I'll manipulate a couple different things so that the setting and the scenes are right, but I did not think to do that, and I really never looked for trees under there. I kind of just am focused on what I'm looking for, so I will look for that again, and I do appreciate that. I probably won't remove that tree, but there are several that I think I'll need to remove, and I think that will be easy. Now, get on over to Simulation Gaming Universe. He is also a part of the member of my content creator group, and a heck of a creator. So get over there. He does great time lapses usually, and he is actually the one, if you like my Alma series, which was to try to own the entire map. I'm still kind of working on that, but it's on the back burner for now. I got that from Simulation Gaming Universe, so get on over there and check him out and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that as well. So hey, thank you. I appreciate the tip, and thank you for all the mods and stuff. I know you were asking for the cow pasture or whatever, so I'm gonna try to remember to put that into this episode in the comments. So thank you, appreciate it, and moving on. Now, that guy that farms, my guy, amazing video, heard, and that is a good name for this town. It makes sense. Hey, listen, that's a ringing endorsement for me. We're definitely calling it Grassville. Plowboy named it. That guy that farms, an OG of this channel, a definite herd member, signs off on it. So that's good enough for me. That's how we're going to leave that. Thank you so much, bud. I really appreciate all of the comments and the support. And thanks for this one. All right, now Violet Pixie coming in. Good episode. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And don't forget that you are the one who recommended the slurry option over at the cow pen. So I'm going to get into that. I've got a couple other things, as I said, but I do not forget. So I will put that into the cow pen that you're looking at right now. We'll figure that out, because as you said, there's money to be made. And where there's money to be made, as you can see in the top right, I'm usually not there, but this time it will be different because you have suggested it, so I am going to put it in there. And if I use other people's advice, maybe I will get further than if I use my own. Hey, it's sad to say, but it's the truth. All right, now headed up to the same fields that we just mulched, and we are going to take this roller, put all of the smaller stones into the ground. It's going to help just preserve the equipment for the wear and the tear issue of it, and we are also going to improve a little bit, very mildly, but we are going to improve our yield on this field as well, and I will stop rhyming. But we are going to get this done, and since this episode is kind of all over, I figured, why stop now? let's just get a time lapse in here. Let's get this rolling done so that we can get to seeding the canola. All right, now done with the rolling. We've got the seeder out. We're going to grab these seeds and put them into the seeder, obviously. And then we're going to head up to the same 3 fields and we are going to seed the canola. Now, we're not going to be able to harvest it until next spring, but what we'll do is we will plant it here now. That way, as I said in reference to a couple other times, it is going to be chaotic in the first quarter. You know, April, May, June, that area is going to be chaotic for us. I can already see it. So I will do as much as I can here. We've got to plant oats. We've got to plant canola now. We've got to plant so many other things for crops to make so that these, you know, production facilities that we have in this town can run efficiently. Remember, we're not just doing this for looks. We're trying to make sure that all of the productions in town are working with other productions in town. We have got a couple going right now, but not nearly enough. So we are going to make sure we have all of these fields plowed and ready to go, which we have been doing. We have a couple more that we have to do, but either way, we're going and we're getting there. Now what I'm thinking of it, just wanted to tell you guys, super appreciate you guys for watching and commenting all of the time. I'm really trying to use every single recommendation, and I know there are a couple people out there that are like, well, you haven't used mine yet, and that's because there is a long list of recommendations, and I'm so happy for that because I really kind of wanted to make this with you guys, and I feel like there is a collaborative effort here, so I really do appreciate all of that. Thank you very much. I think this is the best town build that we've made so far. I don't want to jinx it. I shouldn't have said that. I jinxed it. But no, I really do think this is the most thorough town build that we've done so far. It's about the third or fourth one, I think. So it's really going good in my opinion, and it's all because of you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, if this is the first time you're watching this video, hit the subscribe button, join along, and be sure to comment. Make sure that you tell me what else we need, because I'm really trying to bring this you know, as a group effort, like I said, and it's going well so far. So thank you guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. Really appreciate it. And now we'll get back to seeding, I promise. Now I just realized that I forgot the cow pen side of that. We've just been working on these two, so maybe I'll throw the cow pen thing into another episode. I will still put what cow pen that is. I'll leave that in the comments, like I said, and I hope I remember that because I've said that a couple times. If not, please call me out and I will fix it. But yeah, either way, I think I'm just gonna make some a cow episode in the future here when we do that field. That way we can get all of them going and I can focus on them for a day. There's a lot to focus on. There are so many things in here, and I'm only one person, so you know, that's why I'm on one speed. All right, so all the canola now seeded in both of those fields. Like I said, I will do the other one, but it's gonna have to wait. I think we'll just throw a cow episode together at some point here in the future. Either way, I feel good. We've got 2 fields of canola planted, and now we can add to our town. And by that, I mean we are going to throw a brewery downtown. And, you know, this is a time for a cheap plug before we get out of here and I show you this brewery build. And that is Catch the Brewery. It's my role play series. It comes out on the weekend, hopefully every weekend, but sometimes we miss one. Sorry. Just takes a little bit to edit these things, but either way, here is the brewery that we're going to add to the town. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'll catch you in the next one. And real quick, as I lied to you because we're not done, I just wanted to say thank you to Rambo Hacker Gaming for the suggestion on the brewery. Okay, now that's it. That's it. I'm done talking. I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Abandoned Lands series, where we are building a town on the Abandoned Lands map, and we're getting pretty far. We're actually on episode 19 already, which is really crazy to me, and I really don't see this series slowing down. I really want to see how far we can push this map, and I'm really hoping that we can. Now, today is a day that we need to have, and you know what that is. We're gonna have to get some grass. We're gonna have to get some money, so we're gonna mow some grass around this area that we just made in the last episode. This is or 2 episodes ago, I believe. This is just the rural area. We're gonna extend this road around to meet over by the west side farm, if you know where that is, over by the trailer park. This road is eventually, I think, gonna go there, but right now we are just going to mow it up because we need some money. So today we're going to focus on getting the silos packed, the ones that make silage, and whatever we don't end up fitting in those, we will put into the silo that makes hay. Now, we've also got a lot of silage that we've got over on the west side farm, so we're going to take all of that silage and we're going to sell it, because if you look in the top right, we need money. Now, getting here on the third pass around here for mowing over here, I think what we're going to do is put a field over here where we're mowing. I would love for the road to kind of go by that tree and extend out to away from where we are right now, basically just head right, and then I think we're gonna put a field down here because we are in need of some fields, which is crazy to say considering that we've just put in 4 or 5 in the last couple episodes. But again, there's going to be a lot of productions in this map, so we are on the save game. So what we need to do is we need to get a lot of crops done. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't want to have to buy a lot of products, so anything that we can grow is best. And like I said, we're gonna need a field, so why not put it over here and maybe put a little farm over here. I don't know how ambitious I'm gonna get. Maybe we'll just have a field. I don't know, but either way, we're gonna leave some room over there so that we can put a field. And as you can hear, I don't know what it's gonna look like, so I certainly don't know what's gonna be planted there, but trust me, we'll use it. Now, as long as we're talking about updates, these houses right here are going to be scattered throughout the rural areas of this map. I want this to look realistic above all. And, you know, I mean, yes, we're getting productions and we want to make them work and be functional. That is definitely a thing. But we also want to make it look semi-realistic, or as realistic as I can get it. And yes, we're on the Abandoned Lands map, but I don't really want to make it look like abandoned lands out in the middle of nowhere. So we are going to put some houses down there, but I also got to not neglect housing downtown. Every little village or downtown has side streets, and we are going to need to make some of them if we want this to look halfway realistic. So should probably think about adding those soon. Anyway, let's get to mowing this grass, and then I will start picking it up, and obviously we can throw it into the silos. It's more of just focusing on money today, and then the next episode we are going to get to building this town more. The thing is, I can't build this town if we have no money. That is the rule. I can't take all this loan money because then we got to pay it back, because I really want to end this series with no debt. It's going to be hard, I know that, but it's going to require days like these, unfortunately, where we just have to mow a lot of grass. The good news here is that by the end of this episode, we should, if we've done everything correctly, we should have a lot more money to spend, and that's going to promote growth in the next episode. So either way, let's get this all mowed up, as it looks like we're just about done, and then we will start picking it up. All right, now we got the forage wagon out. We are going to pick up all of this grass and head on up to the DOT, which is on the east side of this map. We're then going to throw it into that silo, and that's going to make silage. That's kind of how it works. It's always on selling, so we're always making money consistently. You wouldn't know it because we're spending more money consistently, such as life. But either way, we're going to pick all this up and send it up to the DOT. We'll see how much we can get, and then after that, we are going to take that massive amount of silage and sell it down at the farm. It's just going to be, like I said, mostly money today. That's what we're worried about. Usually we're not worried about that. Usually we're worried about making it look good and making it look more detailed, but in this case, all that detail comes at a cost, and one of those costs is a day like today where we're basically just farming and doing some work. But either way, not so bad. I like mowing. Gonna have to in Grassville. Either way, let's get on with it. All right, now as we get all of this grass, we're gonna head on up to the DOT. You'll be able to see where it is, and I'll be able to update you on the channel goings. And basically, I'm trying to get a role play. I don't think I'm going to get it out this weekend, to be honest. I really want to get some more editing done in this one. The last week, we ended season 1 of the brewery, which is good. Season 2, I've already got a plot. I've already got things going on. It's going to start picking up a little bit. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a little bit more editing time. So I'm probably just going to put one out every other week for now until I can get one in. But these videos will be more consistent as a payoff for that. So I'd like to get more of these done, because to be honest with you, I mean, I love making the role play series. That's really the thing that I enjoy most on this channel, for all the editing and the storytelling, things like that. But I also want to get this series done because I've really started to like this series a lot. I want to see if we can get this map all completed. So, and you guys have had a huge help in that with all the suggestions. I've still got a few things that I need to add. So there's just a lot, you know, and keep them coming, because we need things. I know on the docket is some silage for the cows, that kind of area, so that we can make money from it. I know that there is the police and the fire on the way. I know that there's a hotel that's looking to be done. So there's a lot, and you guys are definitely responsible for that. So thank you, and I appreciate all the support. Let me say that, because you guys are just commenting and watching, and I really appreciate making the videos. So thank you. All right, now with all of that picked up, we are going to focus on picking up all the silage. I've got a sell bin behind the chickens over here, so it's not going to take too long to get over to the sell point. Sure, I guess that's cheating, but either way, I'm going to need a sell point close here, because there's just a lot of driving and a lot of responsibility, and only one me. So we're gonna have to live with that. Now, this isn't even full, and I can tell you that it's going to be a lot of money. So we're going to be able to survive off this money for a little bit. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I've got the Unreal Capacity Silo King. It's not the Silo King, but honestly, I just forget what these things are called. That deer is distracting me out there. It's trying to eat the silage, but it's actually eating the plastic, and not really hoping, or I'm not really thinking that that deer's going to make it for the long run. But either way, we're going to sell all this, see how much money we can get, because again, all the things that I said a couple minutes ago about needing to do a hotel and a fire and a police and a silage spot, and all that costs money, and it costs a lot of money. So we are going to need money. So let's just keep selling this, and we will get to the comments. Now, L Family Gaming Dad, great episode. Thank you, sir. Also, I think making the town 100% self-sufficient from your farms are doable, but kind of unrealistic. I think some sort of trucking hub or something like that would be a good build. Start importing some goods for your productions. This may be a good thing to do so that you can keep all the productions running full time. I think you can get all the crop fields in for all the productions, but keeping them running would be hard and not enough room on the map for that much farmland. I think a field for each crop type would be something to strive for. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Elf Family Gaming Dad. Yeah, you put up a couple good points here, a few good points. First of all, I would like to be able to make every production. I know that it's going to be harder. I know I'm going to probably have to buy some stuff. The thing is, I have to try to farm some stuff because I can't really afford to buy all that stuff. I guess, you know, every business has got some investing, but I can't invest in every business, I don't think. So, yes, I will be buying product, but I would also like to see how much I could farm at the same time. So you have great points. I think you're right. There is not enough room on the map, and that is a solid point, but it'll be interesting to see where that threshold is and where I kind of inevitably run into this problem, right? Because you're right, it's going to happen. But either way, Elf Family Gaming Dad comes in with another comment. People used to say prunes when taking pictures. In the 1840s, it was considered childish to smile for pictures. So it became popular for people to say prunes and not cheese to keep their mouths taut. You know, I gotta say, I do enjoy the random facts. I do. I really do. Keep them coming. And thank you so much, guys. If you want to subscribe to somebody, great content, and always delivers, get over to Elf Family Gaming channel, Elf Family Gaming Dad's channel, sorry. And, you know, again, I always say he's somebody that's helped me quite a bit along my journey, and he is really good dude. So go over there, give him a sub, give him some watch, and, you won't be disappointed. I promise you that. All right, now moving on. That guy that farms, great video, Heard. Thank you, sir. Don't fully take my word for oats taking the least amount of time to grow, because I have not planted oats before. I just saw that on your crop calendar. All right, fair. I'll plant some on a save and tell you later, just in case I was wrong. Well, first of all, that guy that farms, thank you so much for all the support, but also thank you for doing some research. I appreciate it. You are a member of the Herd Information Department, which, believe me, you will immediately advance to the head of the Information Department, because I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of the time. But anyway, we're going to put some oat in there anyway, because it's something that we need, and it's something that is on the crop calendar. But also, it's because something you suggested, and that's definitely going to be in there. But we're going to need some oats for some other resources as well, I'm sure. And if not, we're just going to be able to sell them outright, which is going to make money regardless. So I'm fine with it. Believe me, it is a good suggestion. And now we are going to sell the silage here. And this is the last bit of it, really. And 644,000. Let's just speed this up for a minute just to make sure that we don't wait forever. And now $675,000 in one day. I would say that was easily not a waste. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate everything. Appreciate all the support. And I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Abandoned Land series here, where we're trying to make a town here on the Abandoned Lands. That's right. It's not very creative, the series name, but hopefully we'll get creative here with how we build this town. And today we've got a lot going on. We are going to add a couple things. We are going to add a police station, and by request, we are going to add a dairy. So before we do all that, I want to build a road over here, and as is kind of the unwritten rule here in this map and in Grassville, as we're calling this, we mow first. So I'm gonna mow where all of this road is supposed to go. I just want to connect the east to the west, and I want to connect it over here because I feel like this will run parallel to the other road, and it will be kind of a way where we can bridge or branch off of this and build a couple more suburban roads as well. So we've got a whole other side of the map as well, which I don't know how far we're going to get in, but hey, let's just keep going, right? Now, I know that we have to add a couple things over here, so let me speed this up and let me show you exactly where this road is going to go. All right, now with the road complete, we are, of course, going to pick up all of the grass. We'll bring it up to the DOT. They will turn it into silage, and they will give us money. That's kind of how this works here on the Abandoned Land series, or as you call it, Grassville. You guys have named it, and I dig it. I'm here for it. So what we're going to do is drive over. We're going to use the area that we just mowed. Obviously, we're going to pick up all this grass. We're going to end up on the west side of the map, and at the end of this road, I'd like to put a field because I want to put a farm down there, and I'm not really sure if it's going to be what kind of animals. A pig farm, a cow, I know we've already got. So I guess maybe a pig farm would work down there, but I haven't decided yet. Either way, I know there's going to be a farm down there, and I know they're going to need a field. So I want to, in this episode, create a field because this farmer will be able to sell a crop to one of the places in town, and that will kind of go towards our goal of getting all the productions working. They say it's hard. It's very hard. It is, but we're going to try our best, right? Either way, let's get over to the other side of the map so that we can do all of that before we put in this police station and before we put in this dairy. Now, with the road mowed up and collected, we are going to focus more mowing, but this is because we're going to put a police station right here. We're going to put a police station, and I want to eventually put a fire station down here, obviously in town. That's where they belong. And no, they're not this big, but we are going to mow up this portion of land. That way, you know, we're getting more money in and for future development. That way we don't have to do it again. Not for a while anyway, because there will be buildings on some of it. Anyway, let's get to this and let's start mowing. All right, now this would be a good time to go over a couple of the comments, maybe half of them. And the first one comes from DJ Big Mac 209. First to put first, but more like 23rd. The man is on a quest to put or be the first person to watch my video, and I appreciate that, Big Mac. And honestly, I don't even know when I'm putting them out, so I can't even really be in cahoots with you to try to make that happen for you, because half the time I have no idea when I'm gonna put these out. But thank you so much. I appreciate you watching, and I'm really rooting for you for sure. All right, now let's move on. And Encore Wrestling says that deer, he isn't going to make it. Yeah, the deer in the last episode eating the silage, the plastic silage, instead of the silage right next to it, or all of the grass that was next to the silage bin. But either way, yeah, I don't think he did make it. And also, I didn't make the other comment that you had. You said something about my driving. I tend to go off a cliff sometimes. I really do. So I can't even argue with you there. But thanks for the comments. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the suggestions as well. You've got your part in this as well, Encore. So I appreciate it. Keep them coming. And thank you for the comment. All right, moving on. All right, L Family Gaming Dad coming in with a random fact again. Love these. McDonald's serves spaghetti in the Philippines. The McSpaghetti meat sauce pasta comes with a side of McDo fried chicken. I don't know. I'd try it, honestly. I'm good with trying food. And McDonald's spaghetti, the McSpaghetti, I'm not good with the name, but I'd probably be good with the food. How about you, L Family? What do you got? You gonna join me with that? Anyway, moving on, and let's continue mowing this field and take another one from L Family Gaming Dad. I'm not sure if you have done this yet, but I think a power generator would be a good idea. A wind turbine or solar panels to say you are powering the town, plus some income from it is nice. Yeah, when I did the trailer park, I wanted, or at least my idea was to put a little generator behind each trailer. And I never really got to that, and then I ran out of money, which I think is going to be a pretty common theme here. But either way, yeah, I mean, I know that they cost a lot of money. I know that harvest next year will be pretty good, and I hope that the town is making some money now next year at this time, should I say, so that we can afford a generator, because at that point, then we can really start getting going, right? We can make a lot of money at that point. And until then, maybe I will put some generators behind the trailers, because I did have that idea originally, and honestly, I just completely forgot with all of this other stuff. But great suggestion, L Family Gaming Dad. Thank you for the fact. I really appreciate your comments in this one, so thank you. All right, now done with the mowing, and we're going to put that police station there. Don't worry, we're just going to wait till the end of the episode when we put the dairy in as well. But right now we are in the field on the east side where we just started the road, and this is where we are going to put a little farm down here. At least I think we're going to have a farm, and if we don't, then it's just going to be a field that the town uses. But as I've been told, it's not really realistic for the town to own all of these fields. So I think what we're going to do to combat that is make little farm sets next to some of these fields. That way it kind of looks that way, because that's really the only way it's going to happen. I've gotten some other suggestions that I'm thinking about right now. They might be too involved, they might not be. They're all very good suggestions, so it's going to take me a couple seconds to think what I can handle. But right now, we are just going to make this field about this size, as you can see where I'm just going to circle this off. But yeah, I'm not going to build the farm today, but I do want to do that here in the near future. But right now, I'm not really sure what this is also going to have crop wise, but at least we can get it ready for that time. All right, now done with the plowing, and we are now going to collect the stones off of this field, because obviously we need a bigger yield and we don't want to keep paying for equipment repairs, right? So we're going to do that, and I am going to drive over there now. I figured I could knock out the last part of the comment section here, and the first one is going to come from AutoSim Crew. Wow, the silage was definitely worth the time and the work. Yeah, last episode we ended up selling the silage from the West Side Farm, and we got the biggest bunker. We didn't fill the biggest bunker, but we had quite a few dollars sitting in there. Actually, I think it was close to 580,000, somewhere in there, if I could remember right. But yeah, a couple episodes ago, Otto, we were scraping by, but now we have got $681,000, and that's what I'm saying. Grassville continues to pay for itself, and I'm not one to complain about it. So thanks, Otto. I appreciate it. And guys, get over to AutoSim Crew's page and give him a sub and watch some of the stuff. Very good content creator. So appreciate you chiming in this episode, Otto. And now moving on. Plowboy66 says, great video, really keeping this build moving. Yeah, well, we are keeping this build moving, Plowboy. Violet Pixie has suggested that we put in a dairy, so I'm going to do that this episode, and I'm going to do that after we collect these rocks here. But now we can start making money off of the milk that these cows give us. We don't have to send it into another town. We can actually use it for our productions, which is good, because obviously our productions make us money. Sending it out of town doesn't really do much for us. So yeah, I appreciate that. And Plowboy, appreciate you naming this Grassville. Very, very good name, because it's very true. Anyway, thank you. Now, Rambo Hacker Gaming, get over there and subscribe to him as well. Another great content creator. Says, I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I was way behind on the episodes. You should get a BGA, specifically one of the modded ones with a higher capacity and rate. If you process the silage through the BGA, you will make a lot more from the silage. Plus, you will make electricity to power the town. It also makes slurry and manure very profitable as well. Just mark methane, digestate, and electricity to sell, and watch the money roll in. Yeah, actually, I did read that from a couple of episodes back when you wrote that, and I did download the mod. I just honestly haven't gotten to try it yet. So I will do that in the next couple episodes, and I will try to get that in, probably up at the DOT. I don't know if I could think of a better place to put it. Anyway, but yeah, Rambo Hacker Gaming, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. And guys, get over there and subscribe to his channel. All right, moving on. All right, that guy that farms, awesome video. Heard I have been busy the past few days. That's why I'm just now watching this video. Also, I think that deer might be one of the new zombie deers. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. Let's just, but you know what? Honestly, if it starts eating plastic and not eating food around it, I've got to question it. I've got to question. Anyway, I hope everything's good over there. That guy that farms, I appreciate all of the support, all of the comments, and all of the suggestions. Let me know if there's anything in here that we're missing in the town. I would love to have some more input from you, just because I want to make this a community thing. And honestly, if there's anybody that needs some spots there in this map, it's definitely you. So if you have any ideas, let me know and I will put them in. All right, thanks for the comment. And now we move on to Violet Pixie. And this is the reason that we made this episode. Well, one of them. Great episode. You could also place down a dairy production. And yeah, you know, I didn't get to the slurry yet. I do have it written down. I'm actually looking at it on the piece of paper right now. I didn't get there yet, but I will make that dairy production happen in this episode right after this. I just gotta say, guys, thank you so much for everything in this series. Thanks for all of the comments. Thanks for all of the suggestions. I really feel like this is a community effort here in this series, and that's really what I wanted. And we're only on this side of the map. I would like to see how much we could get this done, and you know, just where all of this goes. I really do feel like this is the best town build that I've done, and I've done a couple of them now on this channel. So really appreciate all of the input. You guys have been great with the input and great suggestions, so thank you so much, and keep them coming. I really appreciate it. So now I am going to go mute. We are going to end this episode, but before we do, we're going to put the dairy production and we're going to put the police station in. So guys, again, I appreciate everything. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.